You yelled at your child, not your proudest moment. And now your brain is replaying it like a TikTok you never asked to watch again. Maybe you were tired. Maybe your child was screaming like a tiny kettle with opinions. Maybe life was just lifing. And then, boom, volume up, regret activated immediately. Now you're thinking, did I just emotionally ruin my child? Spoiler, no, you are not that powerful. Here's the good news. The most important part isn't the yelling. It's what you do after. So let's talk about repair. The simple, powerful act that tells your child, hey, we're okay. You're still loved. I just temporarily lost the plot.
You didn't yell because you're a bad parent. You yelled because your brain was running out of battery. When stress piles up, your nervous system hits a red button called survival mode. In that mode, you don't choose calm, you choose loud. Your thinking brain is like, I want to be gentle, and your survival brain is like, haha, cute, watch this. Noise, mess, deadlines, lack of sleep, they all turn you into a very overwhelmed human. And here's the twist. Your child wasn't trying to push your buttons. They were trying to connect at literally the worst possible moment.
Right after yelling, you turn into a full-time investigator of your own mistakes. You replay every second. You overthink every word. You assume the worst outcome imaginable. Because you love your child so much, you immediately fear you've damaged them forever. And then your brain gets dramatic. Great, my child will now talk about this in therapy in 20 years. But guilt has a funny way of lying to us. It says, you messed up, therefore you are a mess. Here's the truth. You don't feel guilty because you're failing. You feel guilty because you care. And that caring is proof you're a good parent, even on the days that feel like absolute chaos.
Repair doesn't mean pretending nothing happened. It doesn't mean buying a toy as a peace offering. And it definitely doesn't mean blaming your child for your reaction. Repair simply says, hey, something felt wrong between us. Let's make it right. Because here's the secret. Kids don't need perfect parents. They need connected parents. When you repair, you're teaching your child a master skill most adults still struggle with. How to fix a moment that went sideways. You're showing them relationships can wobble and still be safe, still be loving, still be strong. So you're not erasing the moment. You're rewriting the ending. You're teaching them this story isn't about yelling. It's about coming back to each other.
Repair doesn't have to be complicated. It's not a TED Talk. It's 3 simple steps. Step 1. Regulate yourself first. You can't calm a child while you're a volcano. Take a breath. Take 2. Remind yourself, my child isn't giving me a hard time. They're having a hard time. Step 2. Take responsibility. Not the dramatic kind like, I'm the worst parent in the universe. Just honest and simple. I yelled. That must have felt scary. I'm sorry. I'm working on staying calm. Accountability builds trust, not perfection. Trust. Step 3. Reconnect and reassure. Offer a hug. Sit close. Get down to their level and let your voice soften. Tell them, I love you even when I'm upset. We're okay. Because what they need most is to know the relationship is safe again.
Repair isn't just emotional. It's neurological. When you come back after yelling, Your child's brain gets a message. Relationships can break and still be safe. That message builds something called secure attachment, which is basically the brain's version of a comfy protective mattress. Repair teaches your child, when things go wrong, we don't run away. We return to each other. This shapes how they'll handle conflict with friends, partners, even their own kids someday. So yes, your apology today is literally building a better brain tomorrow. The yelling didn't define the moment. The repair did.
Quick list of things that do not count as repair. Telling your child, "See, you made me yell." That's not accountability. That's emotional Uno reverse. Forcing them to apologize back just so you can feel less guilty. Nope, that's not it either. And pretending nothing happened? Kids notice. Kids always notice. Repair means owning your part, not making them responsible for your feelings. You don't need to get it right every time. No parent does. Some days you'll be calm and wise. Other days you'll be one spilled juice away from moving to another planet. That doesn't make you broken. It makes you human. And every time you come back, every time you repair, you're teaching your child the most beautiful truth. Love isn't fragile. Love can stretch. Love can handle the messy moments and still stay strong. You yelled. You repaired. That's not failure. That's parenting. So today, give yourself the same compassion you're trying to teach your child. If this helped you breathe a little easier, hit subscribe to Simply Raised, where we turn real parenting struggles into real parenting connection. You're doing better than you think. And your child, they're so lucky to have you, even on the loud days.
Goodbye, everyone. See you soon.
Bye-bye.